Hello, I am Dr. Hari Sineti, maxillofacial surgeon, life coach and Ved Path instructor. Today a very important topic we are going to discuss, that is how to get rid of your past. There are so many students, youngsters, young adults who just joined college, young entrepreneurs, young adults who just joined job. They are asking me that past is troubling them. A very important and essential topic. At some point of time your past trouble you, and it troubles you so much that you are unable to focus on the current situation or current work you are on. So forgetting or getting rid of your past is so important to everyone at some point of their life. So how do you get rid of your past? I don't want to get into fancy spiritual ideas, but I will just touch upon them. We are all energy beings, and we have at some point of time, you all might have experienced that there is some energy which at some point of time you may lose, some point of time you may feel you are excited and energetic. If you can understand this subtle difference, don't get into this falsified, half-knowledged people who say there is nothing called energy or nothing, there is no God, there is nothing, it is just simple thing. No, we all experience energy at some point of time. If you are wise enough, you will realize that at some point of your life. And if you are so blind that you don't want to realize this, then this video is not for you. So just skip and go on to the next video. But this, if you can understand that energy is something very, very important, and that energy is guiding you, driving you, or is actual your life, then I think you will understand this video better. Suppose you want to get rid of your past, you have to understand how your mind and memory works. Your mind and memory, your mind keeps on clinging to something which is threatening, which is not right to you, and which always pokes you, pricks you, and something which has to be corrected. You know, your mind keeps bringing that to you. Suppose you just lost your girlfriend, or there is some breakup, or there's something which you have tried and you did not get it. This memory is constantly coming back to you. If someone cheated you, if you did some mistake without your knowledge, or you've done something and you are unable to forget it, this memory keeps coming back to you again and again and again, especially if you are too much attached to it. So that is the memory which we are trying to delete today. If you want to understand this, if you want to understand this further deep inside, you have to understand your memory works by repetitive thoughts or energy focused onto that thought again and again. Suppose you are getting it back again and again, and you are engaging with that thought is going to trouble you for a long time. So suppose if something happens, suppose your girlfriend left you, or some mishap which you want to forget, don't touch that wound again and again. Suppose if there is any cut or wound, injury to my hand, if I keep touching it every day, it troubles me. Similarly, your memory, if you are constantly engaging in that thought, your thought will trouble you for a very long time. So suppose if you want to forget your past, immediately practice this habit of not touching that thought again and again. If it crosses your mind, just ignore it. Focus on to something else. This initially looks very difficult, even though I say it easily, but this initially looks difficult. But if you can practice in few situations, then I think this will be the game changer for your entire life. And the difference between great people and a mediocre person is this past will haunt them, and they keep engaging in that thought. They project all their energy into that thought, and that thought grows big and torture you. If suppose I say there is a devil here, and if you engage in that thought that there is devil here, you will feel those goosebumps. If you ignore that thought and you sleep, you will sleep really well. There is no devil at all. Similarly, if you can experience that your thought is coming to you and you are engaging with that thought becomes big like a devil. So this is the first point you have to establish. If some thought is troubling you and that is not useful for you, then you have to push that down your memory. Your memory works like ice cubes in a glass of water. Suppose you put ice cubes in a glass of water, most of the ice sinks inside and only the top layer of ice is visible. Suppose you keep touching that, all the past memories will come up. So most of your thoughts, you might have forgotten so many thoughts just by ignoring them, just by not caring about them. Similarly, you have to not care about those vengeful or troubling thoughts. You should not care about them. You should not add your energy to that. This is number one. Second is, if at all you have to understand about the past. Before I proceed further, let me tell you this, because there are certain people who think they are scientifically thinking, but they are actually missing the point for them. Past, if I say ignore or forget the past, they'll say, if I forget the past, I will forget my maths, I will forget my social studies. I'm not saying factual past. Factual past is this subject or your friends, your relatives. Facts are facts. You have to remember all that. That is useful for your day-to-day life. That is all okay to be remembered. But that pathological past, that pathology, that troubling thought, that troubling past, that bad past, memories of bad past, you should get rid of them as soon as possible. And the first rule, as I told you, ignore. Whenever that thought comes into your head, don't sit and engage with it. Number one. Second is, you have to make sure that you are rubbing that past thought with a beautiful future. If at all you get a very bad thought, you on top of it, you coat it with a beautiful future memory. Future, I will be nice. In future, I will be this. In future, I am going to achieve this. That is the best method to quickly forget the past. Suppose you want to forget the past bad memories, you have to coat it with a fantastic future. So think big about your future. That is the best method to forget about your past. That's the second method. Third, if you believe or don't believe, there are certain areas where your energy is stored. Your bad memories, your reasons to not explore your full potential, all those reasons what you give are stored in your base of the spinal cord. That is called Mooladhara Chakra in Sanatanam. Or if you don't want to believe all that, your back area, if you are dull, weak, you are constantly worried, bothered, you will slowly develop back pain, neck pain. Your spinal cord is getting slowly weakened. So if you don't want to end up there, make sure that your Mooladhara or the spinal cord, base of the spine, is maintained strongly. And how do you maintain that? You have to maintain that by deleting all those negative thoughts or bad memories of the future or of the past. So in order to do that, there's a very important method you should understand. Your thoughts are attached either with ego or with yourself. If you are attached with ego, you will be sinking. You will be sinking with your ego. Ego is, why did this happen to me? Why did that girl behave to me like this? Why did that boy ditched me like this? Why did that business partner ditched me like this? How can someone cheat me? So this is all bad past memories which are taken up by the ego. Why can't they ditch you? Why do they have to be loyal to you? Why does the world have to work according to your wish? You are not center of the earth. You are not the gravitational force for everyone. People can cheat you. That is okay to get cheated, or that is okay to have a bad day. That is okay to have a day which doesn't go your way. That is absolutely okay. If you don't understand this, you are sinking yourself with an ego that how can they cheat me? How can they do it to me? This me is going to torture you like mad. So you should come out of that me and say, that is absolutely okay. I am not center of the earth. I am not the gravitational force, or I am not such a great person that nothing wrong will ever happen to me. It will happen. It can happen. And it is okay. This is the way you can be synced with yourself, or you can sync with your ego. If you remove that ego, all your energy in the Mooladhara, the trapped bad energy, will just vanish, and your Mooladhara Chakram, the four-petaled beautiful lotus energy which is there, will nicely flourish and rotate properly. And once that rotates, so many doors open up. You will have new life partner, you will have new business opportunity, you will have so many opportunities in your life, you will have good family relationships, you will have health. So all this happens just by understanding, I don't want to get trapped in that ego of I, me, mine. You don't have to be in that ego trap. You can understand yourself that it can go wrong. Okay, it can be bad. That's okay. I will manage. So if you can be in that zone, I think you will really enjoy the release of that Mooladhara. And once that is released, you see so many opportunities opened up. You will come back to this video and comment it if you can understand this gist. And then to release that, initially you need some kick force, some force to come out of that bad memories. I think breathing is the best method, especially if you are trapped in repetitive thoughts. I want you to focus on your breathing. Breathe from your left side. If you are breathing from your left nostril deep and leaving it from the right nostril, deep from your left nostril in and right nostril out, and push your Nabhi region or the navel region inside as much as possible, and release out all the air inside. I think 30 times in the morning, afternoon, night is a great prescription for you to release all that negative egoistic, I am so much, why did this happen to me, why did this happen to me, I am so great, I did so much to them. All this will just vanish 30 times in the morning, 30 times in the afternoon, 30 times in the night. You will be really enjoying the bliss of it. And once you come out of that negative pattern of your life, I think you will really see so many doors opening up for you, and you will get rid of your past. This is just basics. I can go on teaching you like so many methods. There are so many areas where all these negative things are stored. I don't want it to be, you should not think this is as a spiritual, some kind of Hindu teachings. No, this is a reality. You just have to experience it. You don't have to give me a rupee, but experience it at least. Try left nostril breathing for a few days if you are stuck in your thoughts. If you are stuck in your thoughts, stuck in your past, stuck in your ideologies, stuck in your bad memories, do this and let me know in the comment box. And if you can, if you find someone who is in need of this video, please send it across to them. And I think you will get rid of your past with this simple method. And I wish you should never get stuck in that past which is never existing at all. Whatever is there, it is now, and there is no past, no future. Past can be used as a factual information. Take it, modulate it, use it for your future. That's it. But your life is in now. Enjoy this now. I'll see you in the next video. If you have anything to talk to me, please mail me drharshteneti@1080@gmail.com. I don't charge anything for this. Please feel free to mail. Thank you so much.